The fund has a very simple philosophy. It focuses on protecting our clients' money in the tough times, in those drawdown phases, and then recycling it and keeping up with the markets in the better times. And that leads us to a strapline, a mantra, which we call heads we win and tails we don't lose too much. So the fund's been going since 2012, so 6 years now. So far over that 6 years we've delivered top quartile performance, and we've achieved that at the lowest quartile of risk, so we've achieved a good risk-adjusted return for our clients so far. Yes, there's lots of companies that we think this is relevant to, and we think about risk very highly in this fund. We assess lots of risks, and a trade war would be something that we would regard as being real and serious. It's most relevant for things like industrial companies that have to export between countries, or companies who rely on things being moved around the world, things like testing companies that test different products that cross borders. So we take it seriously and real when we're thinking about a company that may export aeroplane engines or aeroplanes from America to China, and we need to assess what a tariff could mean for them as a business model. So we think about that. But we also assess the secondary risks, which isn't just specifically to those companies, but how that could affect the wider economies of countries, and what that means for inflation. Tariffs mean you're paying more for things, and what does inflation mean for consumers or companies? You're having to spend more money and you've got less disposable income. So yeah, we think of those risks, we try and identify when they're real and they cause a tipping point for a company we're trying to invest in. Our strategy is naturally biased towards the sort of the mid and large cap part of the market. We like companies that have diversification. We prize that because we're thinking of risk. We don't like companies that are purely in one market or have just a single product, because if that product fails or they have a problem because of political risk, then we have nothing. It falls over. So we favour things that aren't going to fall over, but we like companies that invest in themselves. So we're really looking for market leaders that have an advantage, but they can reinvest to continue to grow and get bigger, or take share from their market, or the market they're in gets bigger. We also think about liquidity as well. So we're running a strategy that's 2.4 billion euros. We think that could grow from here to up to potentially 8, 9, 10 billion euros. So we need to think about our ability to exit positions and enter them, and hence the small cap end of the spectrum also doesn't satisfy that criteria.